here we go. Question 1. Do you think the KBB sector is a viable option for young people at the start of their careers? Absolutely. It's a great career choice. I started serving my time as a joiner, carpenter, working across all areas of the building trade. And ultimately, it was that home improvement side of things that drew me into installing kitchens and bathrooms. And very quickly, I discovered I had a love for working in people's homes and building those relationships with clients. And it was that personal connection that really made a difference for me. There were no big aha moments, but I was lucky enough to have some amazing mentors along my journey. Having someone who you can connect with, someone who builds your confidence and shows you just what's possible is so important. Actually, early on, I actually paused my own apprenticeship for a while until I found the right mentor, and that made all the difference. He raised me up, he gave me belief, and he helped me move forward. And I don't think there's enough of that happening these days. But with social media, well, there's a massive opportunity for young people to search and find those role models that they can watch and learn from, and to understand, just what the KBB industry is all about. So when I speak at events like InstallerSHOW, I'm trying to balance between the day-to-day realities of the industry and look at the bigger picture. Because day-to-day, as a young apprentice, you need to be laser focused, be the best you can be, and pay attention to every tiny detail, because it's in those details is what's going to set you apart in kitchens and bathrooms. But at the same time, well, you can't lose sight of the future. Every project you complete is going to be a stepping stone towards something bigger. And you have to dream big. If your dreams don't scare you, then you know what? They're not big enough. As a young person coming into the KBB industry, if you don't have some idea where you want to end up in the future, well, how on earth are you ever going to work out how to get there? It's about doing your best today while keeping one eye firmly on where you want to be 10 years from now. Question number 2. How important is it for installation businesses to have processes in place for when a job doesn't go to plan? You know what? Things are always going to go wrong. That's just the nature of it. There are always accidents. And whilst you can try to minimize these problems, you're never going to eliminate them entirely. When something does go wrong, how serious it becomes often depends on the customer's reaction. Some customers can turn what is a minor issue into a major drama, while others can stay calm and cool, even if something big happens, like significant damage. And I think trust plays a massive role in that reaction. That's why building a relationship with the customer right from the start is so important. If they've gotten to know you and trust you, then I think they're more likely to work with you through any problems. So having clear processes in place does help. Being open and honest that sometimes things can go wrong, but at the same time making it clear how you'll fix them, well, that can take a lot of fear out of it for everyone. And usually it's the small things, a mark on the wall or dirt trailed throughout the house, something that may seem petty to the fitter. But it's these little details that matter hugely in someone's home. Quite often, it can actually be the subcontractors who cause the problems because they don't always have the same sense of ownership of that project. And that's why it's critical to instill in every person working on a job just how important it is to treat someone's home with respect. So good management and strong processes massively reduce incidents and can keep a project on track. The better you are at controlling the small things, the better the overall experience is going to be for the customer. Okay, here we go. Third and final question. What are you most looking forward to seeing and doing at this year's show? Well, as always, I'm extremely excited about travelling from Vancouver, BC to the UK and having an opportunity to spend time and catching up with all my colleagues and the connections I've made over the years. So for me, it's an extremely important networking event. Speaking at the show is always a big highlight, and after what is nearly 40 years in this industry, I still love sharing what I've learned and having the chance to help others build their own journeys. As Managing Director of SENSTEC USA, I'm especially looking forward to seeing and being part of the SENSTEC and Classic Marble stand. And I encourage everyone to please come along and learn about our patented anti-slip technology and check out some of the surprises that we have planned. Seeing the SENSTEC anti-slip shower tray showcased in the house will also be amazing, and I honestly cannot wait. I'd highly recommend visiting the British Institute of Kitchen, Bedroom and Bathroom Installation, or as we know it, the KBBI, to have a chance to learn about the exciting things happening behind the scenes in the installation world. As an ex-installer and executive advisor to the KBBI, you know what, I can't stress enough just how vital the health of the installation side of things is to the overall health of the KBB industry. My final recommendation, that would be to make sure you stop by the Simon Akers Group stand. Now, they've been doing brilliant work for a while, all around apprenticeships, and that includes a new video docu-series that SENSTEC is extremely proud to be sponsoring. The Apprentice Journey docu-series aims to provide real-world advice for businesses and individuals that are perhaps considering apprenticeships in the KBB industry. So over a period of 18 months, this series is following the journey of real-life apprentices to show how apprenticeships can help bridge the skills gap and help us build a stronger workforce. So if it's your first time visiting the InstallerSHOW, my advice would be, don't try to cram everything in. Just pick 2 or 3 areas that you're most interested in and choose a few talks that you really want to hear, obviously including mine, and then leave space just to explore. It's a big show and you'll get far more out of it by focusing rather than rushing. I look forward to seeing you there.